and welcome to Homestead Diary. This is Amber, and I am planting another potato bed, and I am trying to do charcoal, and I'm trying to stay cool. Not really. So, oh boy, I'm hot. It's acclimatizing. Anyways, we're just here to fix up the house and head back to Oregon in a little bit and doing the final touches on the garden so the renter will have a place to be and have food and security. And so right now we are working on a potato bed. So we're gonna put a bunch of straw down, as you can see, and then wood chips. And I might just lead right into that bed. I might just bleed the beds together, kind of. That's zucchini. I might just run this all together in one big swoop. You know, a couple of potatoes here, or a couple of peppers over here maybe, and kind of stretch this out as this line goes. It's not really a straight run, but it could be. And so my poor husband, has been trying to figure out my odd patterns of bed design. And the first part was to put beds in front of the trees, because we were going to water the beds anyways, then we can kind of secondarily water the trees. So that's the first thing I did, is I put a bed in front of every spot we wanted to have a tree for the orchard. And then once those beds were in, I've been starting to put beds in other random places, which that's probably most of the problem, is the randomness of it. So if I can stretch out a line where I can do a bed here, and then leading into the next bed, and leading into the next bed, and leading into the next bed, then there could still be pathways, you know, potentially between them, in order to run a wheelbarrow or something like that, walk around it, but not necessarily have such a wide swath that they're zigzagging. You know, right now the water system is zigzagging, and a lot of stuff is getting missed as I keep adding more gardens. So anyway, we can just, you know, start this, I guess. I don't know how to like hold the camera and set it up on a tripod and then mix videos and all that stuff. I don't really have time or energy to do all that, or spend, you know, 40 minutes explaining something. I just normally do it, so I can try to do it the best I can. A lot of times my videos are like my phone falls or I'm tipping you upside down or something like that as I'm trying to actually get stuff done. So see this this wood chips are very, very old. I mean, like, some of them are younger, but it's starting to decompose. It already has mold. It was hot when we got it, so that added to the heat the other day. But this is great soil to start off. This is going to be the best soil mix you're going to get. Just wood. Yeah, and it's going to draw from your soil initially, depending on if you don't add anything else to it, but it's better than nothing, and it's free. So I do wood chips, sawdust, and then the next layer, see all that beautiful dark wood chips breaking down already into a soil consistency. Take out the big sticks probably and just kind of squeeze it apart and add the buckets my husband just brought down here. Like that. See how it's good? Just bring it down up against the log here, and hopefully this log will help hold the soil in place a little bit more. Depending on how much you have, just put in as much as you can, because this will hopefully all turn into potatoes. Like so. There's that. I seriously don't have the money to buy bags of soil mix and stuff. I might not have the time to not have food, but I definitely don't have the money. It's just when you don't have the money, you don't have the money. So find other ways. I mean, just to get this stuff here cost us money and fuel, and that's about all we can possibly muster, especially as fuel prices come up, as we have seen and to continue to see. So I don't know how much of that you saw or how much of this is interesting, but keep dumping buckets. I guess I could try to put on my fast forward. Bzz, bzz, bzz. We're gonna act like I'm fast forwarding myself, like in this new tech way of sharing, airing information. And we're gonna fast forward through this process so you don't have to sit and wait and watch me do the things I'm telling you to do, or asking, or telling. I don't know, I'm not asking, I'm not telling. I'm just doing and saying, if you want to do too, this is how I'm doing it. I don't know if it's the best, but I'm doing my best. And so you can kind of see, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That's great. See that? That's my favorite. And that's already molding and stuff, all those mycelia and stuff. All that good stuff. Oh, the roots will love that. The bugs will love that. They're in there already. You can see all the bugs just loving that. We like bugs. I like bugs. That's a piece of clay. So sometimes you'll come across a big hunk of clay or something, and just, that's fine. Just, you can sometimes mix it in. Sometimes think, oh, well, maybe not so much. So we got a good layer, good idea of what's there. So now you can put in your biochar. So now I just shake in my biochar. Up. Whew. And next. So the difference, see the difference, see the difference, see the difference. Now this is called biochar because it has already been inoculated with all the different things that you inoculate it with, like with everything, chicken poop, whatever else you can get your hands on. So spread it out. You're gonna have a hard time being a farmer if you can't handle getting your hands dirty. I mean, that's just kind of basic necessity. If you're a girly girl, and you better find a man that really loves to do all the work for you. But it gets old after a while. It takes more than just one person, that's for sure. A lot more. And when we have our children to help, and I have other friends, and people are starting to come out of the woodwork finally. And they're starting to wake up, I guess. Maybe. Like to think that. But they're going to rent this place, and we're going to continue on with our lives. Good people, good places, good things to contribute. Not going to let the evil hold us down. That's for sure. We're just not that type of people. God's on our side, so we have a really, really amazing capabilities in that sort of way. So you can put in pretty much whatever you want now. I'm going to put in a bunch of pepper seeds. I pretty much are putting pepper seeds everywhere, just because we eat a lot of peppers, and so we have a lot of seeds. And so whenever we have peppers, I save the seeds and just kind of dump them in the beds now that shade is not an issue. So I'll just dump a bunch of pepper seeds in. And yeah, it's late in the season, and yeah, they may not grow. That's absolutely right. You know, oh, it's too late or whatever. Yep, you're right, you're right. I could give these to my chickens instead. Then what? Then I definitely would be sure that they're not going to grow. Because, I mean, yeah, they might start growing up, but then the chickens will eat the plants. And so anyway, this is the way I think of it, is just sow it. Even if it's late in the season, just do whatever you can do. Just spend an extra 10 seconds or 15 seconds to throw it in to a bed that you're doing something else with. So right here we're doing potatoes. So now I'll lay the potatoes out. And then you know, put them eyes up. Whatever you can find, whatever you can do. You can move them around once they start to grow. I mean, you've probably seen the other videos I've done where I have, you know, potato plants. I have some actually inside I'll probably put in here too, just because might as well put them out somewhere. Get them into a bed, get them growing. Just kind of do that. Just kind of lay them out in different places. Who knows? Some nice ones, some non-nice ones. Mix it up. Some really good ones. And there one that doesn't look like it's going to do as good. Just kind of plant them. Whatever you can. I don't know how much time you have, but I never have enough time to do as much as I want to do. But God willing, it will be enough. I will have done enough. I will have tried hard enough. I would have praised Him enough. Am I praising Him? Yes. I like praising God. Because I would not be here. My children would not be here. I would not have the energy nor the resources to do what we're doing. And I don't know if you remember, this is the area that we had to kill that copperhead that my husband found right next to me and my 1.5-year-old son and my 3-year-old, and we were all right there. And so, yeah. So, once these are all kind of in position, these are in position, they look pretty good, then I'll put a little bit more sawdust on them. And that's it. I'll just put sawdust around them, try to make sure that their eyes are kind of out so that they can find the light. But other than that, we're good. And I hope that you have learned something or this helped you somehow. I hope you have a blessed day. Oh, if I can turn this thing off.